Welcome to ProjectME TV. I'm Tiffany Carter, and today we are talking about how to attract your main client that you so desire to have and land in your business. And there are 3 key ways that I'm going to teach you how to do that today. And they are different than what you've probably heard from other people. So get ready to really listen because they're unique. I can promise you that. So the first one is you need to define and refine who that person is. I know we can all get lazy and maybe we think in our head, right? Okay, well, I know who it is. It's, a woman from 35 to 45 and, maybe her name's Jane and she's blonde and she loves fitness, and you keep it in your head and you have a rough idea. Nope, that's not gonna cut it. It doesn't work like that. I promise you, because I've done it that way and it didn't work and I couldn't figure out what my problem was. So I fixed it, and this is why I'm teaching you. So what you need to do, literally, like pen to paper, old school, I don't want you doing this in a notes app. I want you to name your ideal customer, embody them, really visualize this person. I even will cut out like what that person looks like in a magazine. That really helps me. So I want you to be able to have this person like so ingrained in your mind, like name them Sally, name them Joe, like give them an age, give them a rough idea of like how much money they're making. And most importantly, like don't get stuck on like, oh, they live in Nebraska or they live in England, or more so it's about what keeps them up at night. What are their struggles? What do they call their best friend being upset about? What happens behind closed doors when they're having a bad day? Like what makes them cry? What makes them upset? What makes them angry? And I really want you to write all of this down, all of it. This will absolutely help you really, really hone in on who that person is. The next thing that you need to do, so that's number 2, guys. The next thing that you need to do is go through all of those different pain points that you picked out, okay? So maybe what it is for that person, maybe one of the things that keeps them up at night is they're living paycheck to paycheck. And I mean, barely making it. Plus they have debt on top of that they're kind of like in denial about. So if one little thing happens in their life, like a medical bill or their kid needs something for school, like the whole thing comes crashing down. I mean, that's enough to keep anyone up at night, right? So maybe that's their pain point. So how can you help them solve that? I'm just giving an example here. I'm trying to keep it general because there's so many of you have so many different businesses. So what would you do to help that person? What are your gifts? What are your services? Or maybe they're actual, products that could help that person. You might have a health-based product system, or you could be in network marketing, whether it's, essential oils or shakes, or it's something that lowers someone's anxiety or makes their health better, or makes them sleep better that lowers their anxiety. So I want you to write down how you can solve that pain point. Maybe you can't take it completely away. It's not like you're handing this person $1 million, but what can you do to ease it that would actually lighten up their life? That's number 2. The third thing is what most people leave out. And when they come to me as clients or after a speaking event and people come up to me, I usually lead with the third one because it is most often left out. People don't know where to find these clients. Like, Tiffany, how do I find these clients? Like, I've done your exercise, I've written it down. How do I find these people? Like, it's not enough just to, refine it and define it. Like, where are they? Well, that's the part that you're missing. Where does Sally, who is kept up at night, who cries behind closed doors when she has another bill come up, or she can't buy new soccer cleats or something for her son because she's in debt and she's up against it and she's living paycheck to paycheck? You have a solution to help her. You teach people how to become, virtual assistants and make extra money on the side, or whatever it is. Where does she live? Where does she hang out? And I don't mean like, well, Tiffany, she hangs out on like her sofa at home. Okay, no. Where does she hang out online? That's what I do. I help people find these customers online and in real life, but like digital marketing is the way. And that's why I know you guys listen to me. So where does she hang out online? Is she someone who loves Pinterest and like pins away to distract herself? Does she follow a lot of like inspirational accounts on Instagram, like trying to, make herself feel better or distract herself? Does she join certain Facebook groups for, other people trying to learn how to start a business or become financially free. Where do you think this person lives? And I want you to write all those down, and nothing is stupid, just keep writing. The more the better. And then when you have that information, I want you to embody that person. So whether it's Joe, David you've named, Sally. I always seem to name my people Sally. It's really weird. I think it's because there's this dish at a fish restaurant that I love, Sally Sandabs, and I always think of that. That sounds like a really fun person's name. Anyway, so what I want you to do is then go and verify, right, that where you think this ideal customer of yours lives really does live. So pretend you're them and go on an internet stalking spree. Go on Facebook, go to the Facebook groups, go to Pinterest as though you're that person, embody them, and see if you're right and that is actually where they live. I bet you are right, because most of us are very intuitive once we do this exercise. So go and confirm and verify this is where they live, and then I want you to start reading their comments and seeing and really understanding the language that they use and the words they use, the questions they ask, the pain points they express, and this will help you further be able to refine and define your offerings, your services, your products, all the various things that you can bring forth to this ideal client to help make their life better. And remember, you're not needing to all of a sudden change their world upside down. That's great. What people want is to have some relief. You're looking for relief. So even, a 15% or a 10% pain relief in someone's life, or a 10 or 15% improvement, wouldn't you take that? I mean, I would gladly take a 10 to 15% improvement in my life and in my bank account. I'm all for it. So if these tips helped you today, or you have any questions about this exact episode, just write in comments. I will answer each and every one, and I look forward to engaging with you. Thanks for watching ProjectME TV. I'll see you soon.